Hi! Thank you so much for tuning in for your August 2017 Written in the Stars Taroscope. I'm Madeline, if we haven't met before, and if you're back, hi again. This is a really pivotal month for a couple of reasons, both personally and astrologically. So let's start with the personal side. It's our anniversary. It's been one full year that I've been uploading these videos to YouTube, and I just really want to say thank you. Thank you so much that every like, every share, comment, subscribe has really truly meant the world and driven me further toward my dream, which kind of fits into the astrological theme for this month. But I just want to say thank you, and that it truly means the world. Like, I could say so many things, but they're all going to sound cliched, but please trust that this is coming from the bottom of my awkward heart. Okay, so astrologically speaking, you've probably heard the news around the astrological water cooler is that we are heading into eclipse season, a time when things really get supercharged. You can think of eclipses, which always occur on new and full moons, as new and full moons on steroids. If a full moon means things are done and it's time to move on, something has either come to completion or crisis and it's time to make a new start, then a full moon eclipse is like, whoa, it's really time to move this out and be done with it. Let it go so you can move forward with more momentum. That's coming full moon in Aquarius on August the 7th, depending on where you are in the world. But the really exciting news is that August 21st, new moon, full solar eclipse in Leo, repping that Leo new moon. Leo is the sign of the heart. Leo is the sign of the inherent talent and uniqueness that makes you exactly who you are and completely different from everyone else. So this new moon is inviting you to a beautiful new beginning. It's like an invitation to be fully who you are. What seeds do you want to plant? What star do you want to shine in the universe for you? How do you shine? This is the time for you to decide. So take that full moon time to push things out of your life that aren't working for you anymore so that you have room for the beautiful new beginning coming on the 21st. So you can hear more about that. You can check out my blog, writteninthestars.co, to see where those moons are affecting you most, but also keep an eye here on the YouTube channel for a couple of videos on those moons specifically. Okay, so now let's get to my line. Without further ado, on to your reading.
Hey, Aquarius. How are you doing? I hope August finds you very well. I'm excited to see what's up for you, especially during this lunar eclipse coming up in your sign, that full moon this first week, August 7th. It's you, Aquarius, that falls in your house of looks and personality. So it's like, you might be feeling this real push to change your personal brand, to change the way you come off to other people. Or alternatively, instead of like any kind of crisis, it's more of a completion. Like, hey, I'm going to debut this project, or I'm going to start this new job, or I've got something has come to a wonderful head. Like, it's bound to be exciting. It's bound to be, you know, I hesitate to use the phrase because it's dramatic, but it's bound to be a bit life-changing. When it comes in your sign, it's very, very, very powerful, all right? So keep an eye out for that. And then, of course, we've got that new moon in your opposite sign, the sign of Leo, the sign of the house of partnerships for you, the way you relate to other people. So the opposite, you know, first, that full moon, it's all about you. And that new moon, it's all about what do you want from your relationships with other people? How do you want them to change? So, just wanted to give you a teeny little insight into that before we jump into your reading. And of course, you can look at more, like I said, check your horoscope to go a little deeper. Okay. Woo! Wow. I swear, you're like 10 out of 11, let's say, I think, signs have gotten this so far. The Fool, which totally makes sense during eclipse season. Like, again, clean slate, new beginnings, tabula rasa, things coming to an end, and things beginning. Haha! Lunar eclipse, full moon in your sign, and then we have the moon here. Love it. Very interesting. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, August 2017. What does Aquarius need to know to make the most of August 2017? August. Ooh. This one's been another frequent, wow, guest star during the eclipses. That Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving. Things are moving forward. Okay. Aquarius, August. What does Aquarius need to know, Spirit, for their highest good? What is the story for Aquarius in August? Interesting, interesting. Okay. Aquarius, August 2017. Make sure you can see everybody. Putting them on a little escalator. Aquarius, August. Pardon me, Aquarius. Wow. Huh. Okay then. Very interesting. Okay. Just gonna make sure you can see everybody here before we get into it. Okay, Aquarius. Well, as I said, you're being summoned on a new adventure. Something has cleaned the slate. You're ready. And wow, you're ready. I mean, that Death card, that Moon card. Some of you have spent so long in indecision that it's like, I'm done. I'm done. And it's like your instinct is correct that even if the worst happened, even if, like, you know, the end came about in a way you didn't like at all, look how fruitful it is on the other side of that ending. It's much better, you know, purgatory, right? Like, you don't want to be in limbo forever. And it's understandably scary to move forward, Aquarius, but there's something beautiful for you on the other side of that mysterious journey. And when the moon comes in, it's like things are shifting. So again, full moon in your sign. Full moons are notorious for being times of, like, there's a lot of energy in the air. You know, lunatics, like, people go crazy under the full moon, all those things that people say. You're feeling this intense need to transform your life. Big time. Like, new life, new adventure, new guys. I feel like, this is a really interesting phrase, but Spirit is saying there's a lot of power accessible to you in August. I feel like you've got good allies. I feel like you've got people on your side that are powerful and knowledgeable and good at what they do. You've got the Queen of Pentacles, who is someone around you, and that may be a woman, or it may be a man. The court cards have nothing to do with gender. It's more about personality types. And whoever the Queen of Pentacles in your life is someone who you think of as very reliable, very smart and savvy, especially when it comes to, like, money and resources and even things like homemaking, like cooking and, like, making the most out of a dollar. For some of you, Spirit is saying it's your mother. And it is somebody who, even if it's not your mother, it is a very motherly, nurturing energy. I mean, Pentacles is the earth element, and she is kind of like the earth mother. Very practical and nurturing energy. She can help you make this decision. She can give you a pragmatic, straightforward, and loving guidance when it comes to what to do. And, you know, there's no judgment. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, Aquarius. I'm coming down with something. There's no judgment in whatever decision that you make. What matters is that you make the decision that feels honest that feels aligned with who you are. And being very honest, to see the moon here and the death card, who you are and what feels real to you may be very different. Like, different than what you thought it was, different than what it has been in the past. I feel like you're doing some cutting, some reaping. In fact, you've got a lot of sword and blade imagery here. And for the most part, very positive. And I actually really like this death card following that two of swords, saying you've been vacillating, you've been indecisive, you've been kind of frozen in analysis paralysis, which can happen to you, Aquarius. You're very smart. So if you stay in your head, you know, you could rattle around in there forever. It's a very interesting place to be. You've got a lot of cool ideas. But if they never go anywhere, if you never go anywhere, again, you're going to feel like you're in limbo, in purgatory. So you're ready to put that to death. And this reaping, this death, is followed by another reaping. And I feel like many of you, and I should say, Aquarius, these are general readings, so some of the messages will resonate more than others. And also to take the essence of the message, all right? Like you know, if I'm talking about a partnership, consider which partnership I might be talking about. Is it romantic? Is it, you know, more of a friendship or a business partnership? Just because these messages are for so many Aquarians, and Spirit has so much to say, so they give me a lot of messages. But they're saying for many of you, you're finding yourself at a place where you're looking around at what you have. And I mean, like, very literally in the mundane world, like looking at, you know, your money, looking at the place that you live, looking at your job, the amount of money that you make, and thinking, okay, so has all my hard work been worth it? Like, do I like where I am, or do I need to make a change? Is there something... I'm sorry, I can hear my cats, like, messing with things. Do I want what I have? Do I feel like it's been worth it? Or do I feel like I want to make a new move? Do I need to make a change? And to tell you the truth, Aquarius, this is what Spirit is drawing my eye to. In this card of, like, okay, do I need to make a change? They're drawing my eye to this little flower down here at his feet. Sorry, I'm spatially challenged. This little flower, saying maybe you're not even noticing while you're over here trying to create this, that something beautiful is growing right at your feet. Like, careful, don't step on it. Like, definitely look down and notice it. Stop and smell the flowers, right, Aquarius? You're ready, basically, to cut out what's not working for you. Habits, jobs, people that are keeping you from moving forward. Like, this is when the whole reading shifts. Like, I really love this. It's like contemplation and seeking advice, and then, you know what? Done. I'm done with X, Y, Z, whatever it is for you. I'm done with spending my money this way, or I'm done with running my relationships this way, or I'm done with this job. Where do I want to go from here? Boom, I'm going. End of a chapter. I almost couldn't ask for a better card to follow it. The Wheel of Fortune. Like, it's like a perfect pairing, actually, with death. Something comes to an end, and the wheel is always turning. Cycles. Nothing really ends, right? Every end is a new beginning, as they say, and it's very true. You're being catalyzed. You're being inspired. There's a new vision in your mind of where you'd like to go, a way that you would like to grow. For some of you, it's like... So for some of you, it's very practical. Like, okay, if I want to go and get this rose, this new job, or this new way of living, I've got to practice. I've got to learn. I've got to really sit down and hone my craft. Like, I need to acquire this skill, Spirit just said, or I need to learn this language. I need to do what I have to do if this is where I want to be. Okay, I want to make a note about the court cards, Aquarius. Court cards in the tarot do represent people outside of you, like people around you. But whenever you meet a court card in life and in the tarot, it is because they are meant to resonate within you the same qualities that they have. So you have a Queen of Wands in your life, Aquarius, just like you have that wonderful Queen of Pentacles. Again, whether they identify as a man or a woman, or however they identify, this is how you can know the Queen of Wands. Charismatic, warm, confident, probably does their own thing, like maybe runs their own business, or at least their job is extremely creative. Like maybe they're in, you know, like they're a writer or a graphic design or an artist of some kind, singer, performer. The Queen of Wands runs their own show, and they have like this magic around them. You know, when people talk about the it factor, that would be something that the Queen of Wands has. Like whatever it is, I don't know what it is about her, but you just can't keep your eyes off her. That's the Queen of Wands. Consult her. She can help you grow. That's what I'm hearing. She really has magic. She's got fire. And, you know, you're an air sign. Oh, look, speaking of magic. You can see, I guess, just the tiny feet of my kitty because she's coming to visit me. Hi. Did you want to hop in my lap? Or did you just want to make a cameo? Yeah? Cameo? Hey, why you gotta walk on the cards? Forgive me, Aquarius. She's a troublemaker. There's a reason her name is Derpy. Alright, beat it, bud. Okay. So, this Queen of Wands can help you grow. She does want to get in my lap. Okay, come here, Squeaky. Yeah, I know, you're super cute. Okay, sorry. Cat lady, Aquarius. Cat lady. Hi, Derpy. Okay. Forgive us for the interlude. It's, you know, this is all because we're talking about the Queen of Wands, and she's got this little kitty cat at her feet. Yeah, Leo. Okay. New Moon and Leo, shout out. Okay, so this Queen of Wands, she can help you grow. Like I was saying, air sign and fire sign, air sparks fire. Like, you guys have chemistry. There's a wonderful mix there. I feel like some of you may feel maybe a little awkward or a little, like, maybe afraid to send your message or to speak your piece, whether it's speaking to the Queen of Wands or doing what it is that she's kind of helping inspire you to do. But Spirit is telling you to go for it. Speak your piece, like the truth shall set you free. Start the conversation. Send, you know, excuse me, submit the essay, like, you know, for publishing. Whatever this is, like, say it. Even, you know, what do they say? I'm about to butcher this quote, but speak even though your voice is shaking. That kind of thing. Like, we're never ready until we just do it. Never, ever, ever. Everybody wants more time to think. Everybody wants more assurance that everything's going to be okay. But you're ready to move forward, Aquarius. You've got the people around you to support you. You've got the vision. You've got the momentum. You've got a beautiful prospect that maybe is something completely new and gorgeous that is just beginning to blossom that you hadn't even, like, perceived before. You're doing a lot of growing, or at least there's, of course, tarot's not fatalistic, it's your choice, but there's a potential for a lot of growth and money. Pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. Yeah, I feel like specifically a lot of you might be leaving one job or career path to pursue something that feels like you may even have to go to school for it, or like, and you know, in this day and age, going to school could mean like, I just have to, you know, talk to Professor Google and learn how to do this skill because then I know I would be successful at it. Some of you are leaving a job because it's like, this is closer to my heart, or at least you're starting the side hustle, or you're starting to learn it so that you can get out. That's what I'm feeling like. Some of you are very done with something that you've been doing for a long, long time, and you're ready to do something else. I feel like beautiful changes, unsurprisingly, like especially with that moon in your first house of like, who am I and who do I want to be to the world? You are experiencing a shift in your priorities, in your desires, and it's bringing you a lot of clarity and potentially a lot of money, definitely a lot of satisfaction. Be honest with yourself, be honest with others, and ask for the help when you need it, Aquarius. You're going beautiful places. Okay, so now let's look at your Fiercely Focused spread. Let's get some action steps for you, my lovely water-bearing friend. See how you can hopefully avoid some pitfalls and really capitalize on the potentials of this month. So this center card is going to be the theme for your month. what you most need to know, do, embody, or understand in the month of August for your highest good. Always for the highest good of Aquarius. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. Wow. Oh, it's a card a lot of people like to see in their reading, Aquarius, the Lovers. And again, I should say, before I say this, because I know this is a very exciting card, these are general readings, Aquarius. So if you want to go deeper and hear more, my shop is linked below. If you'd like me to look at your particular cards and tell you, is this the love of my life? Am I meeting, like, am I meeting the famed one? Or, alternatively, is it the other meaning of this card, which I'm also feeling, because again, general reading, so for some of you I am feeling like, oh, there's a match here. And we'll see how the rest of your cards turn out. But there's also a choice. There's a beautiful choice ahead of you. Like, you know how sometimes they'll say love or money? And for some of us, that choice is easy. For some of us, we know instantaneously. And for others of us, it's not so black and white. It might be like, for example, you have this life mission to, you know, go help out in Haiti. And you're just like, I don't know why, but I just feel like I need to go spend, you know, 5 or 10 years helping out with the relief effort in Haiti. And, you know, you've booked your ticket, you've made your plans, you've quit your job, you've saved all the money, your flight leaves in 3 days, and the next day you meet this, you know, beautiful stranger, and they are so attractive and so funny and so smart and just everything that you want. And they've got to stay here, and you've got this mission. There's so much potential here. There's already a spark of even love, but there's also this deep, abiding love for your mission. What is your choice? It's that kind of choice. It's that level of like, ooh, what do I do? There's a very beautiful crossroads ahead of you, Aquarius. Whew. Okay, so Spirit just said for some of you it's like spirit or flesh. Meaning, are you going to indulge like what you want in the earthly in the moment, or are you going to indulge what feels again like your mission or what you're, you know, kind of meant to do? And that's not a judgment. There's no kind of like moral application here. This is just what Spirit is saying, is that for some of you there's a choice between taking like instant gratification and holding out for something that feels spiritually like and heartfelt, like feels aligned with you, right? Do what you feel aligned with, Aquarius. You know, they were talking in your previous reading about getting clarity, getting advice from people who love you, and taking a very solid look at yourself and cutting out what's not working for you so that you can really embrace something new and beautiful. And here you have something new and beautiful. Very exciting. Okay, so now let's see what you need to know about the earthly realm. Money, jobs, opportunities. What does Aquarius need to know in the month of August? Your highest good. Your highest good. Aquarius. August 2017. Aquarius. August 2017. Beautiful. Okay. So, Aquarius, you need to respect your gifts, respect your talents, and have some gratitude for where you are in life. You know, wherever that is. You may not feel like you're in the best of places, but it's, you know, hey, if you're watching a video on the internet right now, you've already got some really good things going for you and better than like 90% of the planet, right? So, P.S., these are not real statistics, but you know what I'm saying. And for some of you, it's like, wow, you can really be proud of yourself this month. You are really going to do a level of work that allows you to look around and be like, wow, look how much, you know, money I saved, or look how much content or work I produced. Like, damn, I'm proud of me. And I want to say, Aquarius, you do have this, you know, reputation for being kind of like, sometimes on the fringe or sometimes a little bit individualistic and solo. And that is also another meaning of this card. It can be single and happy, or if you're not single, maybe you feel a little bit like you're single, like you feel a little independent from the person that you're with. Spirit is just saying share the wealth, share the joy. So, you know, it's like you will enjoy what you have created even more when you have people that you really love to spoil with. Okay? I like that. Real money-making potential. So again, if some of you are thinking about leaving jobs and honing a craft, it's like, hey, there is one card in the tarot for the successful self-employed person, and you've got it right here. So, and giving it thought, take this as a good sign, okay? And speaking of thoughts, let's see now what's going on in your head, Aquarius. What's going through your mind? What kind of things are you thinking and talking about? What are you hearing? What's going on in the mental realm for Aquarius in August 2017? Yay! Clarity. Moving away from drama and tumultuous waters toward clearer days, clearer skies. Again, they're telling me some of you are getting an education. So, I mean, that's coming in hard. Like, some of you either going back to school or taking classes, or like I said, it's just, you know, going on and getting a lecture from Dr. Google and finding out whatever it is you need to know, even going to a library and checking out a book. It's like research, inform yourself, arm yourself so that you can have this wealth that you desire, or so that when you come to this crossroads, you know which choice to make. Definitely do not make any choices when you're in the midst of, like, that strife, okay? That's what this is saying to me, too, is, like, get a little distance, get a little mental white space if you are being kind of compelled to make some kind of statement or decision. Definitely give yourself room and mental breathing space to make that decision. And you're pretty good at that, Aquarius. I don't think I even need to worry about that. You're good at, like, most of the time drawing a line and saying, hey, back the book up. Need to think about it. Wow. Jeez. Okay. So I was going to say, let's look at your emotions, what you're feeling, what you're experiencing in the heart. And some of you are grieving, Aquarius. Some of you are crying over spilled milk. And I'm not trivializing. What I mean by that is it has spilled. It is something that has ended. It's something that has already seeped into the ground, and, you know, you're still looking at it like, oh, God, just this sucks, you know? And that's totally understandable. Like, Spirit is never judging. But what they are pointing out in this case is that, A, look behind you. There are still 2 upright cups. There are still beautiful, full things in your life. And also that, you know, when you're ready, because take your time, we all need to grieve, and you have very reasonable things to grieve, some of you. When you're ready to pick up your head, and when you're ready to refill these now empty cups, there's a river running right in front of you, and a bridge to a whole other place, a whole other world. There are more possibilities for you when you're ready to pick up your head and look, Aquarius. When you're ready. Okay, so now let's see, what is lighting you up? What is activating you, energizing you, inspiring, wow, inspiring you, or lighting a fire underneath you in August is what I was going to say. Spirit's just ready to talk to you tonight. Love it. You're taking a lot on, Aquarius. You got a lot on your mind. No wonder you need clarity and mental white space. Some of you have taken on, just like you're burning the candle at both ends. You got a lot of projects. You got a lot of thoughts. Now, at the same time, I do want to say that they are saying some of you are close to the end, and that's why you've taken, like, that's why right now you're in a period of, like, extreme work. It's like, okay, but we're at the finish line. But for others of you, it's just like you have kind of like needless stress and anxiety right now. Like it does not need to be at this level. This is not healthy or good for you. If you can delegate or delete a couple of tasks off your list, or if you can get some help from that Queen of Pentacles, that Queen of Wands, get some information. Spirit is using the word streamline. So it's like there's a little bit of streamlining that could be done. And if you don't kind of let go of some of these tasks or some of these worries, the risk is that you're not going to see where you're going and you're not going to end up where you want to go. Okay? So do yourself a favor. Like if you can, let go of a couple things or get some support, or even just set them aside temporarily. Finish 3 of the most important things, and then you can pick up your other 7 wands again, okay, Aquarius? So I can't blame you, because beautiful things are coming for you. You're heading toward clarity, you're heading toward greater abundance, and sometimes that does mean taking on more, and sometimes it means grieving what you used to have, because it's like, living a new life, leaving the old behind, even when you know it's right. Sometimes it can be tough. But gosh, I gotta say, when I look at these cards, and especially when I see the Lovers here, Aquarius, it says it's bound to be rewarding. Okay, I'm excited for you. Full moon in your sign. Remember, this is your time to shine, Aquarius. What do you think? Questions? Insights? Is anything resonating for you? I really appreciate you listening, and I would love to hear what you think. So if you want to comment below, or email me, or find me on social media, or book a reading, all that stuff is linked below. I really, really appreciate you being here. It means a lot. And of course, if you've been here before, you know some of you Aquarians are like my personal favorites. So thank you for being here. It's been awesome. I hope this was really helpful for you, and I hope I see you next month. Bye, Aquarius.